Good morning, this is JMC3 coming at you with something that I'm a fan of. I'm an admirer of. I enjoy Spyderco's discount line. Spyderco's discount line, which many of you know, is the Byrd line. They even have similar boxes. This is a Spyderco box. And let's see if I can find a Byrd. Whoops, sorry, that's the Byrd box. And I think I have a Spyderco box over here. You can see, very similar. Now, just to get this out the way, Spyderco's Byrd line is Chinese-made knives. They are blades that Spyderco designs. They send their designs and their specs over to China, and they run the assembly line. That's cut and dry, basically it. Now, that doesn't mean these are bad knives. Matter of fact, I want to go ahead and say I prefer many of the Byrd line over the Spyderco line. But it seems that when they want to make changes, not all Byrds are created equal. For instance, I want to get this out the way real quick. When this blade came out, the Cara, I picked up one, fell in love with this blade so much that I bought, let's just say I went a little deep in my bank account just to have a couple online, give away as gifts, have as extras in case I ever broke it. This blade is extremely light. It's a 4-inch blade. Matter of fact, it might be a little more than that, but let's see. It is, whoops, I'll take that back. The blade itself is a little bit over 3 1/4, but going all the way down, it's 4. Light in hand. Nice design. Feels well. Feels the hand well. But then when they tried to upgrade to a G10, made it full flat grind, which is not bad. Many people love the full flat grind. The G10 made it heavier, to say the least. Put steel liners in there, and I don't know. To me, even though this is a good beater knife, considering that the price tag went, now forgive me if I'm wrong, but I believe I paid $16 for this. The price tag went up to about, I want to say $25, $27 for this. And to me, it wasn't an upgrade. I bought one of these. Literally, this is the only version of the G10 Cara that I own. But I own, I want to say, a little under a dozen of these. That's how much I enjoyed that. Enjoyed that particular version of the blade. Now, to get that out the way, I had bought a Spyderco Crossbill. Stainless steel version. And when it came to me, it was, the blade didn't sit even. And there was a couple of issues I had with it. One, I enjoy stainless steel, but I'm not a big fan of stainless steel handle blades. They're slick. It doesn't really appear to be a very useful EDC day in, day out blade to me. So I was a little hesitant when I ran across this, the Spyderco Byrd Hawkbill 2. Man, do I have to apologize to the people of Spyderco and their Byrd design. This, to me, is as close to a home run as I've seen them make in a while. I love this blade, even though it has faults. Closed, it's about 4 inches, slightly over 4 inches. The blade itself, and I'm only going from the serrated cutting edge of it, comes in at about 2.5 inches. That's from here up. You have that Spyderco, I'm sorry, I gotta quit saying Spyderco. You have that bird's eye hole, their version of the Spidey hole. Of course, made in China. Suck it up. But look at this, look at what they did to the handle. You have upward slopes that they put in there, going in two different directions. So when you're going in for the blade, your hand can slide up, come to a halt, because the spacing and the way this is designed, it stops you cold and you can dig into it. You got nice jimping over and under. The serrations on this is a beast. No understatement. Steel liners. And yes, they did drill it out. See if you can get in there and take a good look. But I love the way this blade feels in my hand. I even love the pocket clip, this humongous, gigantic pocket clip. I had to check to see if it was the exact same pocket clip that they use on a car, but it's not. Slight differences. This pocket clip covers a good chunk of the blade, a little over half. Fits smooth. The jimping, or the texture I should say, of the handle isn't going to be that much of an issue, because when I first got the blade I was like, oh, what is this plate here? What is this plastic plate here they threw on here? And I thought it was a throwaway, that they just slapped it on there just to have Byrd Hawkbill 2 smack in the middle of a blade. But then I realized, I'll be damned, it's functional, because that's exactly where the pocket clip hits, right where it hits your pants. So you don't have to make any adjustments to worry about this digging into your pants as you're pulling it in or out of your pocket. And it is smooth. It goes in and out, no issues. You can position it on. As normal, operational difficulties, human error, call it what you want. Battery died. Okay, the pocket clip, and I believe that's where we left off, can be positioned on all four sides of the blade, up, down. And as it comes tip up. Now, like I said, nobody's perfect. No blade is perfect. And as been proven before, this blade isn't perfect. When I said it comes off the assembly line, because when they send their specs over to China, you can see little mechanical wears and tears. Like, I'm pretty sure when they're making these blades, these clips are in a long assembly line being ripped, torn off and thrown into a basket, and there someone else takes it and attaches it to something else, and you can see little bubbles to where it was probably connected to something else that they didn't sand down or shave off. But that's minor. I actually wish that Spyderco takes some of these ideas and attaches them to some of their blades. And it's a Hawkbill. Oh, that didn't go too well, did it? Let's try to I mean, it is razor sharp, but what do you expect? I mean, look at the serrations on this puppy. This is an EDC Wonder Boy. I keep saying Spyderco. The Byrd Hawkbill 2. If I was you, I'd go out and pick them up while I can before they decide to make a G10 version, change the pocket clip, or do something to destroy a really nice design. Oh, real quick note, the blade steel is 8 CR13 MOV. The exact same steel that they use in the Resilience, the Tenacious, and Spyderco's other budget line. Now this is the actual Spyderco, not Byrd, but it's the same steel. Does get little rust specks from time to time, you know, but good maintenance will take care of that. General upkeep. Go pick yourself one up. You won't go wrong. Before I buy them all. This is JMCE3. This is the Byrd Hawkbill 2. Y'all have a good day.